Hey, Eric Jones Jr. here. As a father, when it comes to your kids, it's about what you expose your kids to. It's about if you expose your kids to positivity or you expose your kids to negativity. My son is 7 years old. He's been to more NFL games, more NBA games, WNBA games, professional sports games, period, than I've been as a kid and almost as an adult because I took him to the majority of the games he went to. And now he knows what it's like to go to a game. I remember we went to a game. I wanted to go see John Moran. I'm like, hey, you trying to go to the game? He done been to so many games. He's like, no, I'm good, Dad. Like most kids, like, yeah, I want to go to the game. But I've exposed him to so much. He's like, nah, I don't feel like going to the game today. I'd rather go outside and play. When you expose your kids to things that they're not supposed to do, and then the teacher calls you, and then you're upset, you can't be upset at the teacher. You got to be upset at yourself because you expose your kids to the language that they're using or the way that they talk to somebody, and then you're upset because in public, are they acting a fool? Now you mad at somebody else. You got to be mad at yourself because you think about it. Your kids, when they listen to the music, they listen to the music you play. When they talk like you. Because most kids do what they dad do, especially little boys and little girls. Little girls, they're like, "Oh, my dad's he's my superhero, so whatever he does." But you also gotta expose your kids to that you're human. Don't let your kids just think that you this super person, and then something happens one day. Maybe y'all get a divorce. Maybe something happens in a relationship. Maybe something happened that you did on the street, and your kid like, "No, my dad wouldn't do that." But because you didn't expose yourself to your kids that you're a human, they don't know that you make mistakes too. So it's always about the exposure you give to your kids. So what are you exposing your kids to? Is it positive or is it negative? You can measure my arms, but you can't measure my heart.